With Halloween just a few days away, Rollercoin are back with a new progression event for Halloween called Spooky Scary Skeletons to complement their already special Halloween event that I mentioned in my last video. Stay tuned. Alrighty, so Halloween is just around the corner and we have a new progression event from Rollercoin called Spooky Scary Skeletons. On my screen here you can see the game section of Rollercoin where you can find Spooky Scary Skeletons progression event. So if we just go into more details here, we can see that the most powerful miner in this event, if you manage to get all the miners, the last one will be Skeleton Dance at 1.25 petahash, which is quite a significant amount of mining power. So here we're just going to do as I usually do with progression events. We're going to run through the points here, which are typical. They're 500 points to get to a higher level difficulty in the game. 1000 points to spend 1 RLT anywhere except the marketplace, and you've got 400 points when spending 1 RLT in the marketplace. Obviously, these points will multiply if you have a multiplier applied here, and the multiplier always lasts for 1 hour. And be sure to always check out my video that I have on how to use multipliers efficiently and effectively to make the most out of that 1 hour time limit that you have and get the maximum amount of rewards that you can. Now, with that out of the way, let's get to the list of miners that we have thanks to Piero. And Piero always loves to leave these lists. You've got a typo here, Piero, but that's fine. Spooky, scary skeletons, but that's cool. We've got the list, and that's always great of Piero to share that on Rollercoin's Discord channel that you can check out as well. Under the general section, under the pinned messages, you can find these progression event lists when they actually do come out. So the first reward was a battery. Here in the background you can see that I'm on regular rack 6, which is the second level. Now this progression event at the time of recording this video just started yesterday, so obviously in the evening I didn't have time to try and go through this a lot, but I did play a couple of games and managed to get up to level 2 so far. So the battery is quite important as well, because at the moment the electricity system has not yet been updated, so we're still using the batteries, and those are quite important at the moment to keep your power going every single day. As we go down the list, as you can see, we've got some EXP points for those of you that are doing the season pass and want to get as many rewards as possible. There's ASIC bit miners, so there are loads of those. You can again merge those, and when we get to around level 9 we have a nice rack there with Web Tech 6, and it's got a nice 7% rack bonus. So anything that you put on that rack, which is a special Halloween edition rack with all the cobwebs there, you'll get 7% bonus for each and every miner that you place on the rack, okay? So if you've got a 100 terahash miner and you place that on the rack, 7% will be applied to that. If you place another miner, 7% will be applied to that as well, and so on. More EXP points, a 51, which is quite significant there. And there are a couple of bonuses that you can get with miners like the room here from level 14 onwards, which is great as well. There is the Masquerado 1.5% at level 15. Now, if you can see the points here, they obviously start to increase as you go along, and sometimes they decrease again depending on the reward being offered at that level. So it all depends on what is being offered always, okay? So depending on the miner power and the bonus power. So if we go further down here, we can see that there are a total of 30 levels, with Skeleton Dance being the last miner at 1.25 petahash with a 1% bonus. There's another WebTech 8 rack here, which is at 6% because it can take 8 miners and not 6 like the one we've discussed already. And also here at level 8, I'd like to point out that there are 3 batteries that you can acquire if you get to level 8, and it's not that hard to do. 9,000 EXP points to get that battery. Obviously you have to go through all these first, but they're not that high to achieve, bearing in mind that each game difficulty, once you've leveled up, will give you 500 points, and even more so if you have a little bit of a multiplier applied as well. So let's go to the very bottom here and check out the totals that you can get if you were actually to acquire all of these miners to the very end. So total of 4.5 petahash in this progression event, Spooky Scary Skeletons, and a total of 7.5% bonus that can go along with it, again, if you manage to get all of those miners. Now, bear in mind that if you've already got the miners, you're not going to get the total 7.5%. You will get the power, obviously, if you place the miners in your room and on your racks, but you won't get the bonuses if you've got already the same miner in your room. So for example, I already know that I have the Masquerado, so 1.5% bonus I won't get, but I can get my current Masquerado and this Masquerado and merge them together and then get an even higher percentage bonus, plus obviously more power as well. Okay, so do keep these things in mind. They're not a waste just because they're there and you already have them. You can always resell them if you want. You can merge and then resell at a higher price as well. So these are some small tips and tricks, and a bit of strategizing goes a long way when you're actually in the game and trying to make the most of it and earning the most power that you can as well. So that is basically all that I wanted to share with you today. Spooky Scary Skeletons, the Halloween progression event on Rollercoin, is now on. And one last thing, this is on for another 4 days, 5 hours at the time of recording this video. So it will pretty much end on the 2nd of November or 1st of November, depending on which part in the world you live. So 4 days, 5 hours at the time of recording this video are remaining for this event. So if you're not on Rollercoin, you can click my referral link down in the description below this video and you'll instantly earn 1000 Satoshi when signing up to the game for free. So be sure to click my link and sign up through my referral link so that you can get those 1000 Satoshi and get you going on your Rollercoin journey to be able to get a couple of miners and things for your room as well. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do so down below, smash the like button and hit that notification bell to be notified when videos do come out on my channel. And until next time, take very good care of yourselves and thanks for watching.